Hello guys, and welcome to another episode of our modded survival Direwolf 20 Let's Play series. So as you guys can see, I've added a whole bunch more chests for our quarry, and we have a major problem. They are all almost completely full. We are down to the last row here in this double chest. So what are we going to do? Well, we're going to take some of this out. We're going to take it and put it in our chest here. We're going to run back, grab some more out of this real quick. Actually, it's going to need to come from here. So we can get rid of some of this cobblestone. It's not really needed. So that's going to fill up again. But what we're going to do, we're going to make some barrels. So barrels will be really helpful in that they can store up to 64 stacks of something. So we're going to grab 2 barrels here. Apparently they don't stack, but place 1 barrel here, 1 barrel here. That should get cobblestone, and we'll place sand in that one. The cobblestone one should work out pretty well. I think we lost a stack of cobblestone. Oh, no, we're full. So we're going to go back, put some more of this in these chests, as we will need some cobblestone later on. And then we'll go take a look at the quarry and how it's been working out. So we have 103 cobblestone in there. So that's pretty good, even faster than that. So we're going to go ahead and take a trip on to the quarry over here. As you guys saw, I was in bat mode. At the start of the episode, I kind of just been hanging around up in the air, waiting for the quarry to do its work, as I have not made this a server, so it's just a single player series, and I have to actually be in-game for it to be running. So, just kind of been hanging around. What we're going to do is we're going to go check out how deep it's gotten. Between this episode and the last one, I did add a couple more Invar, some Moonstore. Grab that, that'll be useful later. I did add the 2 Invar, or what are they called? They're magmatic dynamos. I added 2 more of those. So we got that running on the lava, pumping out more energy, and we got a pretty deep hole here. So I think it's, last I checked, around y equals 40. So we still got quite a bit to go. It's about half done. But it definitely is working, and we should now be able to not have as many storage problems. We'll probably throw on another barrel or 2 in the future, but for now that looks like it should be pretty good. Another thing I wanted to do is come over here, check out, I think there's a witch spawner down here. Yeah. Make sure there's not another one here. I know, I'm using the wrong tool. There's one. Alright. So I saw that earlier and figured we'd come in and check it out. We got a dispenser here. Copper. Nothing too great, but we will take the dispenser. Ooh. Don't want the water. So that worked out pretty well. Now the other things that we're going to do in this episode, so we're going to do a little bit of Tinker's Construct like I mentioned from the last one. So we're going to run back to the house here, and we're going to go through the portal to our new location that we built our smeltery last episode. So once we do that, we're going to start working on getting some of the things that we need to get started, and then we'll probably make a weapon or 2 and start making something really cool we'll be using to create our new house, which being in the area it's in, it'll help out make it look pretty nice. And that is clear glass. So we're going to go right up here and get to our old house. Well, I guess our current house, since we haven't built the new one yet. So you can see we got quite a bit here. I'm going to take out some of this cobblestone. That way we can make room for other things that aren't cobblestone for a little bit. Alright, and we're going to head right on through the portal. So as you can see, we almost got a third level on here. I made another ender tank to keep the lava pumping into our smeltery. And we've got our casting table here. So the first thing I want to do, so we're going to grab some ores from our other house over here. We're going to need some gold. We'll take, I think I have, must be out of iron. So we're going to grab that. We're going to start smelting this up. Actually, first thing, I need to make a couple ingots. I prefer using iron for the ingots, and while that is smelting there, we're going to come over here and put all this gold right into our smeltery. So we'll let that cook up. Hopefully the iron will be macerated. Make a couple ingots out of that. And let's see here. Do we have any? Let's go back and clear out our inventory a little bit. We don't need everything from here. I don't think we need almost any of this. We need the pickaxe. We'll keep this on us. So as you guys saw, I am running low on storage back at here. It's getting quite cramped. So we're going to end up doing a little bit more mining with that quarry to get some materials. Let's see here. I want some redstone. The first thing I want to make is a redstone clock. What this redstone clock does is it sends out a signal every few ticks, maybe once per tick, and sends a redstone signal near it. So what we can do with this is it'll automate our smeltery. So we're going to need 1 redstone torch, 4 stone, which should not be hard since we've got all this cobble. Throw that in to get smelted. And let's see if we have a stick anywhere around here. Looking like maybe not. Let's run back and see if we have anything over here. Yeah, we got some wood right there. So we'll turn this into sticks, run back to the other house, and we'll make 1 redstone torch. Hopefully this will be done, and then 4 stone, 1 redstone torch, 4 redstone, and we have a redstone clock. So let's go get started with our smeltery. With the first few things we need to do. So the first thing we're going to want is we're going to want to be able to make our ingots from the material we pour in here. So what we're going to do is we're going to place an ingot down and we're going to make a cast. So the gold that we put in there is going to pour out around our item here, and it's going to make us an ingot cast. Now we can place our ingot cast down, press down on that, and make an ingot. Great. So the first thing we want to do here is we're going to want a whole bunch of these casts, and for that we've got 2 options. We can either make them ourselves from the Tinker's Construct tables, or we're going to do another thing. We're going to kind of take a look over here and get to that village we were working on earlier. So I'm going to cut real quick and then we're going to go to 2 different villages and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we're back here at the village And we are looking around for one of the great things about these villages, although it seems we're going to have a zombie attack here. Oh no! One of the villagers died. Anyways, so these villages have Tinker's Construct huts, which, yeah, right here. Save it from the zombie. Grab some experience. Get a new hat. And we'll head in here and close the door behind us. That way they don't get grabbed. So, what do we have here? We have a whole bunch of these casts. Well, pieces to these tools. First thing we want to grab... Oh, wow, this is wonderful. It's got tons of patterns here. So, we're going to grab all of these pieces and take them back to our base. So, we want that, that, that. Oh, looks like we have another zombie friend. Kill him. Close the door. So, I'm going to place down another portal. I think we want this one. Yeah. So we're going to place down these tables right over here by the smeltery and get to work. So we have our part builder, stencil table, and our tool station. We'll kind of go through what each of these is. The part builder allows us to use a pattern and the material to create one of those pieces that we saw in the chest. The stencil table allows us to create the pattern that we use in here with the material, and then the tool station allows us to actually make our tools. So we're going to run back and grab some of these patterns and all the wonderful things that we found in here. So organize our inventory a little bit, shift click as many of these as we can get. And let's place them in here for right this second. I'll explain a little bit about these in a few seconds once we get all of them transferred. And we'll go ahead and take this chest, that way we can put it over there as well. We want this one, I believe. Yeah. So we're going to actually move this right next to where I placed it. I'm going to set it right there, and we're going to put all these pieces that we found in there. So let me go ahead and move those. Now the reason I placed this one over here and not on the other side is I believe if we put the pattern chest that had all those patterns in it next to our part builder here, I think you can actually access the patterns without having to go into the chest. So we'll kill the zombie, and oh, we forgot a couple. Put these over here. Eat some steak. And then head back and grab the pattern chest. Well, that's disappointing. So we're going to grab the actual chest first. That way we can store all of these. There we go. Oh, did a villager get over here? Yes, he did, apparently. Oh well. Alright, so we're going to put as many of these in as we can. And we'll go through a little bit later and we'll remove the ones that we're probably not going to need for now. Grab the rest of these. Anything else we want here? I don't think there's anything else for now. These chunks are loading. Yeah, we'll just leave it like this for now, and we'll come back a little bit later. And we'll place these in here. So the first thing we're going to want to make, yeah, these do go in here. So the first thing we're going to want to make is a pickaxe. So what's the pickaxe going to need? It's going to need a pickaxe head, a tool binding, and a handle. So let's see which of these we have. We have a binding, we have pickaxe head, I think it was a handle that we needed. Looks like we don't have one of those. So let's look in here. Actually, we will need a couple pieces to that first. So we're going to need to make a blank pattern. How do we make a blank pattern? Well, fairly easy. We're going to need 2 sticks and 2 wood. So make some planks here. Blank pattern. This way you can kind of see how the whole process would work from start to finish. So we'll make a blank pattern. Tool rod. Which was it that we needed? Tool binding and a tool rod. So the tool rod is what we're going to need. And we'll go ahead and take that. Place this in here. And let's go grab some cobble from one of these chests. We'll just make it out of cobblestone for now. There's different levels of materials that the higher the level, the more you actually get. So we got a tool rod here. Then what else are we going to use? We've got our piece here and our piece here. So what I want to do is I want to make some casts. That way we don't use up these materials and then never have access to them again. So you can see in here we have 29 ingots worth of gold. And we're going to pour this over this, making a cast for it. Now we can just pour materials in and it'll make it. So we're going to grab that. We have our pickaxe head. We'll make our binding. Binding cast, and then our stone tool rod. We'll just make a tool rod cast. I know we don't necessarily need to, but it's always nice to have. So, for now, we're just going to make our pickaxe out of the material we have here. Don't really mind too much using it up. I think, do we have a better pickaxe head in here? No, just a wooden one. So, make the pickaxe. We'll go ahead and use the bone one. So you can see it's stone bound from our stone tool rod, reinforced 1, and it's got a mining level of iron. Well, this isn't too great. We really didn't use too great of materials on it. We can go downstairs real quick. I'll show you the mining speed of it a little bit here. So it's not super fast. It's probably, I'd say probably a little bit slower than an iron pickaxe. But again, we used a bone pickaxe head, which really isn't that great. So that's kind of what we'll use this for. We're going to start making a whole bunch of casts. I'll probably make all of our casts offline, or between this episode and the next one. And in the next one we'll get into some more in-depth of actual into the tools. But for now, one thing I want to make before we get our redstone clock down here is, I think it's, let's see here, we're going to need to look at Tinker's Construct, and I think it's a casting basin. Let's look here. Basin. Yeah, casting basin. So we're going to need 7 seared bricks, which means we need some more grow. Oh, hello. You leave our villager alone. You dropped a carrot. So let's go see if we've got any clay back at our other place here. Oh yeah. So we're going to have to actually make the long trip back to home. So I'm going to make that trip and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we're back. I've got some more sand. Oh, I've actually got sandstone. So let's grab some actual sand here. And we'll make some more of our grout here. We only really need a little bit of it for now. I'm going to go ahead and smelt it all up. And once we get 7, we'll make our casting basin. We need another 3 for another faucet. And then I'll show you guys what I have planned, because we're going to make use of all this sand that we've been getting. We got a lot of cobblestone, some ores, but then a whole bunch of sand. And we're going to use it. So, while we're smelting this up, I'm going to put the sandstone back. Let's see here. I guess it can just go in here for now. We'll grab our 7 here in a second. Let's make sure we got enough coal in here. Put a little bit more in there. We got our 7, so we're going to make our casting basin. I'm going to need a little bit more iron. So let's iron. I'm going to macerate 2 of those. Okay. And I'm going to put that on hold for a second because we're going to need this iron fairly quickly here. Let's see here. We have 2 in our inventory. And we're going to need 5 total. So we'll smelt those on up. And I'm going to go grab those chests that we had earlier. No, looks like we stuck again, so we're going to go back into bat form. Probably need to move this portal a little bit. There we go. The chests, where did we place those? There they are. Okay. So we're going to craft up another chest here. And I'll show you the first thing I want to do with it. We're going to make a hopper. So 5 iron and 1 chest are going to make us our hopper. And we have everything we need. So let's get moving over here. And where do we want to place this? We will need another drain here shortly, so let's just remove this for now. Place down our casting basin, and then dig out underneath here real quick. We won't need that dirt, so I'm going to place a chest and a hopper. Place that like that. Nope. We'll replace this dirt that I used to access that. And let's see here. I didn't bring any sand with me, so let me go grab that. So we'll grab a stack of it. We won't be able to use all of it for now. Oh, hello, zombie. But we can place some of this in here. And then as soon as that's done, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so it looks like our liquid glass is now molten glass. So what we're going to do is we're going to left click on the molten glass to put it on the very bottom under our gold, and we're going to put it, our redstone clock here, and it's going to start filling up this basin with our liquid glass, molten glass. So as you can see, it makes 1 glass per piece of sand we put in like normal, but it makes this clear glass. So once we get a couple pieces of this clear glass here, we're going to go ahead and use it a little bit, and I'll show you what it's like. It uses one of the wonderful things that have somewhat recently been introduced. Stay away from our villager. The connected textures. So, once we get to 4 here, I think I can put these in. Yeah. So, let's get rid of this one. And we'll throw this off the ledge over here into my area where I throw all my garbage stuff. For now. What? Oh, our pig got a hat. Wonderful. Anyways, so now we should have 4. And I can place these like this, and the textures connect. It's great for us for roofs and things like that. So, and now I can break it without fear of it getting broken itself. So, I think with that, we're going to be done for this episode. I'm going to save this villager here real quick, or he's going to die and be very unhappy. And as soon as we're done killing these guys, wherever the other one has gone now, yeah, there he is. Okay, so with that, guys, we're going to be done. I will see you next time, where we'll delve more into some of the complicated bits to weapons and upgrade them and things like that. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye.